Good morning, my sweet darlings. Happy Friday. If you are new, this is our Friday mental health live chat where we just get together and we discuss how we're feeling and where we're at. Feel free to ask any questions. It can get kind of crazy in here. So if you really want me to see a message, make sure you use that super sticker function and then it will be lit up for me so that I can see it. All of the super chat and super sticker functions will be going toward that big mental health project, so please keep that in mind. I am not a mental health professional. Anything that I say is just based on my experiences or that with people I know or my life coaching clients. I am a certified life coach, so some of my clients, but I am not a professional. If you are having a mental health emergency, we will be happy to direct you to your state or country's emergency line. But how is everyone doing? Let's check in. Let's see where everyone's at this week. We already have Max and Keenan in the house. Oh, we already have 11 people. Awesome. August Gaming. Hello. We have new people. I love it. How are you guys doing? I am kind of excited for it to be Friday and kind of a little scared. I'm not going to lie. Bryson finished school yesterday, so he is no longer a fifth grader. I'm feeling a little old, but he is finished for the summer. So now I have the job of figuring out what the heck to do for the next several weeks. So that is definitely a challenge. I forgot to say that as far as the super chat and super sticker functions we were talking about, that we are using to raise money for the cause. Anybody that donates $50 or more today, I will personally sign one of these cute kitty headphones, either in pink or in blue, to send to you with a personalized note from me. So keep that in mind if you want to be as adorable as I am with the little kitty headphones. Any donations today of $50 or more using that super chat or super sticker function, or if you want to use Venmo or PayPal, that's in the description as well. But I will sign it here live on stream for you so you can see that I've written to your name plus my signature, and then I will write a personalized note to follow up when I send it. So we are really coming down to the wire in Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're doing really good toward our goals of hitting 50,000 subscribers, of raising $10,000, of getting 100 Patreons. We're not doing too shabby, and I'm really excited to see everything moving forward. Hi, Steve and Dean. Pastor Dean, I love it. Victor, Matthias, Greg, Eugene. Yep, A-Web is here. Russ Klein, hello. Andrew, aviation fan. So we have Philly. Where's everybody else from? Hola, Steve. Howdy. George says, hello from my job. Well, I'm glad that hopefully we can bring you a little bit of positive energy during your job. Soul Inferno, first time being here. Welcome. Recent subscriber. I love it. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm not new. I used to be the modded. Okay. Devakalin. Cool. Well, I'm glad that you felt inspired to make a new YouTube channel. I hope it goes well for you. Russ Klein says, I watched your reaction of In Due Time by Killswitch Engage, and it honestly made me tear up with how optimistic your viewpoint was on it. Thank you for being that beacon of hope, Amanda. Well, I am glad to inspire in some way, so thank you very much for letting me know that. Andrew says, I could never be as adorable as you. I don't know. I feel like kitty ears just by default up the cuteness level several points. Aviation fan says, hello, hi, hey there, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm new here and wanted to come say hey. Well, welcome. We can get kind of crazy in here, just so everybody knows. We talk about everything from self-development to murder, as you can see by my little Dexter cup here. Have a killer day. So we're kind of all over the place. Of course, we touch on mental health a lot. We share our good news story, which I will do here in a moment. We go through our snap cups so we can share the wins of the community. And then I will answer any questions that anyone has pertaining to mental health. If my camera is kind of trying to focus, again, I'm really sorry about that. I keep trying to figure out why it's doing that specifically on stream and not anything else. So if it's doing that, I'm really sorry, but eventually I will figure it out. I'm just not the techiest person in the world. I love that we have so many new ones in here. Cody says, I found you from your Fade to Black Metallica reaction. Awesome. Angelic Storm is in Arizona, but moving back to Florida. I feel like you're just going from hot to a different kind of hot, but I hope that it works out for you. Max Mayhem says, 2 excitements for this year. June 10th, Motionless in White album and the Bleach 1,000 Year War, Blood War arc. in October. I love having things like that to look forward to. I'm still waiting for my shows, for the new seasons of my shows. I don't have any albums right now. Well, Simple Plan dropped their album, and that was pretty cool, but I don't have any albums or anything that I'm waiting for, but I definitely get into shows, and I still have not watched season 6 of Better Call Saul, so please nobody drop any spoilers. I will be very, very sad, Panda. Hello from India, Montana, New Mexico. I'm so glad all of you guys can make it. Russ says, happy Friday, everybody. You all have an awesome weekend. You too. Victor says, I was driving yesterday. I saw someone trying to jump off a bridge. I hope that you were able to talk them down and help them and get them to someone that can talk them through this and help them find healing. Steve says, I should totally rock the kitty ears. You should. See? Let's see how many kitty ears I have to sign today. I'm excited to see how many kitty ears I have to sign. Like I said, you'll get a personalized note from me as well. Yeah, Arizona dry, hot, Florida humid, hot. Yeah, I grew up in Missouri, so I kind of have that understanding of the difference. Max Mayhem, those kitty headphones are the most cultured headphones I've seen. I do hope, Victor, that you were able to deal with that situation as well, as I'm sure that was very traumatic, and I hope that you are doing okay. If you need to talk about it, please let us know. Oh, David just said that. Yeah, if you need to talk to us, let us know. We are here. Illinois, Ohio. I lived in Ohio for several years, so I love that. Max got new shoes today. I want new shoes. I love shoes. Thank you, Erin. She's going to be even more famous. Those headphones will be worth big dollars. Well, it might pay off your child's tuition one day, or new pair of shoes if you decide to sell them on eBay when I'm famous here. So let's start with some good news. Who needs some good news for the week? I always love good news. So we always start off with some good news, just something to share. And I think that this is really awesome because we were talking about air quality and how that affects mental health in Is the House Making You Depressed? Is Your House Making You Depressed vlog? I talked about air quality and how that can affect mental health. So I thought this was a really cool story to follow that up with. Why Boulder and Flagstaff, represent Arizona, are enlisting cities to suck carbon out of the atmosphere. Move over big tech. These cities are building a local coalition for carbon removal. In the summer of 2020, the Liberal City Council of Flagstaff, Arizona, passed a resolution to achieve carbon neutrality by 2030, tasking the city's sustainability office with figuring out a plan to get there. The agency's small team got to work gathering input from the community and modeling different options for reducing emissions. But the tight deadline backed them up against a wall. The best plan they could come up with, one they felt both ambitious and realistic, would only lower emissions by 44% by the end of the decade. That's how Ramon Alatorre, Flagstaff's climate and energy coordinator, found himself in front of the city council last May, arguing that Flagstaff would need to do something that few other local governments had even contemplated. It would need to balance out those emissions by sucking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. Delivering a PowerPoint video conference, Alatorre described various approaches to drawing down carbon from the atmosphere, including planting trees and restoring ecosystems, crushing up minerals in order to enhance their carbon-absorbing properties, and building futuristic factories that pull in large volumes of air, separate out the carbon dioxide, and send it to underground storage sites. He warned the city council that most were still in early stages of research and development and were expensive. We cannot delay when it comes to developing carbon dioxide removal, he said. It will take time to scale, and there will be barriers to navigate. The city council was convinced. 2 weeks later, Flagstaff became one of the first cities in the country with a climate action plan that included carbon dioxide removal. I love this. And then now he's taking that to Boulder County, Colorado, and is doing his presentation there, and they're working on a program. And I love that because it's making a positive impact on the environment. It's making a positive impact on health and mental health of the communities. But now he's spreading this message and he's able to grow it. And I'd love to see projects like this grow. What do you guys think? I took natural resource management when I was in college, and I was always very fascinated with the different things we could be doing to move forward and to advance as a society. So I really, really love that. Heart and Soul said, today's kind of a bleak day for me. Woke up and for some reason I just feel emotional. So my Friday is starting off kind of crappy. You know what? Emotional doesn't have to be crappy. Maybe you just need to take some time to lay in bed, cry it out if you need to, yell it out if you need to, go kick it out if you need to, find a pillow and punch it out if you need to. I feel like sometimes we just need mornings like that where we stay in bed and allow our emotions to come and go as they need to. And if that's a day, cool. If it's a morning, cool. But you deserve to be able to feel that. So no pressure to feel any other way. Oh, good. Oh my gosh, Victor drove this man to the hospital and we talked. We'll tell him he should come in here in the chat and we will be happy to talk to him as well. Dean says, can't handle another domestic violence case this month. You know what? You're there for them and you're helping them, and that is a big deal. Arizona gets a lot of carbon from California, a lot of carbon dioxide from California, at least it used to. It does. We do get a lot of pollution stuff and carbon dioxide from neighboring states. We actually have high levels of pollution here. So I'm very excited to see these initiatives taking place to move things forward. If the sun is hydrogen, would the sun turn to water if we had oxygen H2O? Because science, bitch. Have you ever tried it? I was not calling you a name, just to be clear. I just realized some people might not have seen Breaking Bad or might not know that reference. I was just laughing with you. Max Mayhem says, Mental Amanda, have you ever tried any of those AI friends? I use one app and it actually helps me in curbing my loneliness. I have not, but I think that is a really cool concept for people who have social anxiety. I mean, it can still offer some level of validation and encouragement. So I think it's a really cool idea, but no, I've not tried one. So I'd love to hear your feedback. Heart and Soul says, some good news for the county I live in, Wisconsin. We just made it possible for people to text 911 in case they can't talk. I have thought for years that should be a thing. Ever since texting started becoming really big, I've thought that, why is this not an option? You can't even use the internet or anything as far as I know. I know that was something that I thought for a long time we should be pushing for, because if someone's in a domestic violence situation, it's very hard for them to be able to even get to a phone. And if they do get to a phone, it's going to be even harder for them to be able to talk. I do remember watching a video that I found really inspirational about this woman who called 911 and pretended she was ordering a pizza, and that's how she got their attention. And fortunately, the operator realized what was going on, that she couldn't talk. She wasn't a safe place to talk. So they realized that and were able to help her. Unfortunately, that became so well known that I feel like it became less effective, because then unfortunately the abusers started finding out about it as well, and they'd probably catch on quicker, but it is an option to definitely think about. Some awesome article, and amazing that's even being entertained by a major city. Wim Hof talks a ton about a lack of oxygen leading to depression. That seems to tie in here with removal of CO2. Yeah, of course it does. Sandwich is on vacation with his family, but had lunch and wanted to say hello. I'm so glad that you dropped by. I hope you're having a good week and a good vacation and getting a bit of stress management that I know a lot of us are needing. I hope it's really fun. Awesome. August Gaming says, neat fact, water can actually explode and burn if exposed to a hot enough temperature. It's why they couldn't put out a chemobile with water. I do martial art, or Victor Lopez says I do martial arts now, because Aaron was suggesting martial arts. Martial arts, it really helps me. I don't do martial arts, but I do have a punching bag, and sometimes it just really helps me. I look at anxiety symptoms as extra energy. So that's the way I've kind of reframed anxiety in my mind. So for me, if I start getting that kicking up, I will think to myself, okay, I have this extra energy in me right now. What is the best way to expend that energy in this moment? And a lot of the times it is going for a walk, or just going and wailing on my punching bag, or there's so many different things, but I have to find a way to get that energy to move. And that has really helped me with my anxiety, is just kind of reframing it like that. David says, we all know Breaking Bad now because of you. I feel like I should get commissions for suggesting TV shows to people because I'll get really obsessed with the show. And I mean, Breaking Bad came out a long time ago, and I had so many friends that had never seen it, or so many of you guys that had never seen it. And then everybody went and binged it right after I watched it. And I thought, if only I would have made commissions off of this, I could have been very, very rich. Anthony J. Hello from the DNL Trail. Glad to see the mental militias here, especially you, Amanda. Love it. Enjoying the river with me. Changing my picture. I saw that you changed your picture, and it made me really happy because I could have a face to the name. That is always really awesome for me. So I know what everybody looks like. And when I'm sending energy, I can kind of visualize your faces. But I would love to go to the river, so I'm a little bit jealous. And I hope that it is helping me cleanse that energy and kind of helping refresh you. I know that being out in nature sometimes for me is what I need to get that energy moving, as we were talking about. So, and just as a reminder, today's live stream will be 2 hours. We will be going back to an hour in June, but this week and next week will still be 2 hours. We have plenty of time to chat, plenty of time to get your orders in for the kitty headphones to help raise money for the big project that is being announced in less than 2 weeks. So I am very excited. We will be able to talk about it, not this live stream, not next live stream, but the live stream after. We will be able to discuss it more. So I am just so stoked. Heart and Soul is responding to David says, unfortunately, I'm at work right now, so I can't do that much to bring joy. You know what? You can be here and talk to us and maybe listen to music, maybe do some stretching a little bit in your chair. I know that sometimes I just have to get my chair yoga on, just do a little bit of stretching to get that energy moving, or just look at some funny things or some pictures, some nature pictures, if nothing else. Even that sometimes can strike awe in me. So there's a few options, even if you're trapped at work. Todd says, thank you for all you do for others. Well, thank you for being here and helping me. Eugene says, my kids who are recent adults are planning to leave the nest for the summer. My feels are all over the place about it. I don't know how I'd handle that either, because as a parent, there's the part of you that when your kids are around for long periods, you're going, oh my gosh, just give me 5 minutes to myself. But then they go away for a few days or whatever. You're going, I just need a hug. Just come back and hug me. So I totally get that dynamic of not knowing how to balance it. Max Mayhem says, my dream is to paint my walls and anime posters and then blast Brand of Sacrifice on speakers for the rest of the day while moshing like a MySpace kid. Yes, I miss MySpace so much. I spent way too many hours decorating my MySpace profile. So when you went to my profile, there'd be ambient music and snowflakes falling and all sorts of little stickers and glitter. And it was so pretty. And then they did Facebook, and I said, oh, this is depressing. But I last time my walls were really wallpapered was my NSYNC phase in my teens when I was 13, 14, 15. As I was talking about in my house burned down vlog, my walls were literally wallpapered to the point of where my parents mandated that I leave 6 inches around the light on the ceiling as a fire hazard, because my walls and my ceiling were all literally wallpapered with NSYNC. So, and I would blast NSYNC. So I mean, maybe a little bit of a different vibe, maybe a little bit different than your posters and your blasting, but still as joy-inducing for my 13-year-old self. Eugene says, both have mental health issues, and I'm not sure that they are ready to jump in the deep end of the pool yet. We'll just have things in place to help them as they are gone. Maybe make a little care box for them, or a little care package with different things that they can turn to, like letters they can read from home, or essential oils, or comfort items, or things like that to help them while they're gone, or anything related specifically to, I don't know what mental health diagnoses they have, if they have anything specific, but maybe things that help them utilize their skills, or help them find comfort, help them cope through some of their harder symptoms. So maybe just kind of make them a care package, so that way they know that they're cared about and they have different coping skills with them even when they're not with you. That's what I would do for Bryston. Also, Bryston, whenever he leaves or whenever I leave for any period of time, when I go out of the country or I travel or something, or he travels with his dad to Oregon or something, we'll make little kiss cards for each other, so that way we can give each other kisses while we're gone. So that was just a cute little thing that I do. I don't know how old your kids are. They sound older, so I'm not sure that kiss cards would be the way to go. But he's 11, and I have a feeling that we're going to be doing that until he's 62. So I think we're always going to do that. I hope we always do that. I always want to do that. Michael Roy says, my thing just scrolled. Oh my gosh, I just lost Michael Roy. Where did Michael? Okay. I'm a high school teacher, and next week is my seniors' graduation. Any suggestions as to what could mentally prepare them as they enter the world for the first time? That is an excellent question. Let me think. I'm trying to think of what I really wish I would have known when I graduated. I think that for me, I wish that I would have had skills to cope with life stress and with anxiety and with symptoms of depression. I wish I would have known how to recognize mental health things in other people. And I wish that I would have had more skills, more of a toolbox to deal with that in the real world. So if I could give one thing to seniors that are graduating, it would just be kind of a toolbox, whether physical or a printed up toolbox or something. I would give them some kind of toolbox of, you are going to face crap in your life and stuff is going to get uncomfortable. You're going to lose people. You're going to be rejected for jobs. You're going to be rejected for relationships. It's going to happen to every single one of you, whether you're the captain of the varsity football team or whether you're the nerd with the 4.0 GPA that is just excelling at everything. Every single one of you is going to face rejection and heartache and loss. Here's some ways to deal with that. I just really would like to see teenagers be gifted with a way to cope with real life, because we don't get that in school. We don't get that growing up. And most of them are not even going to get it from their parents. So I would just suggest giving them some kind of toolbox to deal with the mental health stressors that they're going to face in their life. And I can obviously kind of create something. I can suggest something. I can put something together for that. If you want to email me, I can give you some suggestions for those tools. But I would really want something like that. And I would like to see more people being given something like that. Heart and Soul says, I'm a lifeguard, so I can't listen to music, which greatly helps me. Well, sing to yourself. Hum some music. If you hum, it's still vibrating in your head, so. Awesome. August Gaming has never watched Breaking Bad. He says, I'm aware of it, though. Okay, I don't know how to handle this right now. I'm just kidding. I actually just watched it for the first time last year. It was my divorce show. It really helped me get through my divorce. And then I became kind of obsessed, and I forced everyone else in my vicinity to watch it just to have reference to everything I'm talking about. So we'll forgive you for now, but there might be a few clips that will encourage you gently to watch. When I say encourage gently, I totally mean twist your arm. High five. Max Mayhem has never seen it either. What is wrong with you all? Oh, Paul is here for the first time. He says, it's first time catching a live stream. Really enjoy the reaction videos. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the live streams just as much. Oh, can you... Jack Morrison says, can you take a second and explain that creepy thing against the wall over your left shoulder? Always bugs me. The Chihuahua? Is that what you're talking about? I'm going to assume you're talking about the Chihuahua. I got that at a Dia de los Muertos festival, which is kind of like Halloween. Dia de los Muertos festival, which is kind of like Halloween for the Hispanic community. And I had got that there. I really love Chihuahuas, and I really love the creepy stuff. I really love the Halloween season. So it seemed like a perfect gift to myself. I'm sorry that it has bugged you all this time. I hope that that is an acceptable explanation. Aaron says, how much are the headphones? They are $50, and that gets a signed pair of headphones. I will sign here personally on stream and then write a personalized note with it. Are there two Aaron Butlers? I'm confused. Because that's going to be really funny if there's two of you. Dean says, now I need coffee. Thanks, dear. This is not coffee. This is reishi cacao tea with flax milk. So I do not drink coffee. I cannot handle caffeine. Oh, yeah. David asks, has anyone heard from Rick James lately? I'm very concerned. I second that from David, who left a super sticker here. I would really like to know that as well. We have been very worried about Rick here in the community. He was very, very active for a long time and then kind of disappeared. And we have all been very worried about him. So if anybody's heard from him, please let us know and let him know that we are thinking about him and care about him. Max asks, what's the ages of the people here? I really hope this ain't an underage community. Well, we do welcome underage people, but most everyone I know here that is a regular is definitely over the age of 18 at the very least. Most of us are far beyond the age of 18. I like to think that I'm 25 with quite a few years experience. That's going to be my answer to that. Seth, no worry that you're late. We're just glad you could be here. This is driving me nuts that this keeps trying to refocus. I hope it isn't driving you all as crazy as it drives me. Haywood Chang says, your Dimash reaction video was awesome, and that's how we connected. I love your energy. Thanks for sharing your life journey with the world. Well, thank you very much for coming here in the community and sharing your positivity as well. I appreciate you so much. Just been talking with him about it. Yeah, Eugene saying, just been talking to the family. Awesome August giving. I found cappuccino in the cupboard. So happy. I was so happy that I still had tea left because I wasn't sure that I had this kind of tea, and that's what I was hoping for. Oh yeah, David was saying in front or it's behind the mannequin. Yes. So this mannequin here, I will move this just so it makes it a little less creepy. This was for my sewing and stuff. So I could measure and I could use that for my sewing. So there, does that make it less creepy for y'all? Hopefully that makes it a little less creepy for everybody. Yes, it's a dressmaker mannequin, Greg. Jordan, I know, I understand so much to have that feeling like you were done. And I just want to let you know that even if you're feeling overwhelmed right now and it feels like there's no way out and you're struggling and everything's just kind of weighing down on you, there is another side to that. I found it. I was right where you are. I don't know how you feel, but I can empathize that I know what it's like to just feel hopeless and feel like there's no escape from this hell loop that you found yourself in, but there very, very much is. I'm really happy that you're here in a community of people that will take you under their wings, myself included, and care for you and love on you and help you get whatever help it is you need, whether that's professional help or whether you're just needing a little support. Make sure to check in with us here. Just let us know what you need and we will do our best to help you because we really do care if your light goes out. So I understand what it's like to feel overwhelmed, but please keep fighting and let us fight with you. Hi, Thomas. Well, thank you, Chaotic79, for the compliments. Krill catfishing, happy Friday. Thank you. Thank you for the pledge. Time to finish this week strong, work hard to play hard. I'm very excited for the weekend because I get to spend some time with Bryston. I think we're going to finish Sabrina the Teenage Witch. We've got, I think, 7 episodes left and we may just binge finish it over the weekend because I'm really excited to kind of to have that experience of having watched it all with him. We really enjoyed having that and doing that. I watched a couple episodes back on Halloween because every year I'd watch a couple episodes for Halloween for the last several years. And Bryston joined me for watching one and got kind of addicted to it. And then we just decided to watch the whole thing. So since October, we've been watching an episode a day on the days that he's with me, which is every other week. We do a week on, week off because I split custody with his dad. And we've been watching an episode a day-ish. We'll miss days or some days we'll watch 2, but an episode a day on average. And it's been a lot of fun. Michael Rice's class. Thanks for the words of encouragement for the class of 2022. You know what? I would be happy to make a video for your students, just for your students. If you would like me to do that, I would be happy to make a video. So just let me know You can email me personally. My email is in the description. I would love to give some encouragement to the class 2222. No, Breaking Bad is not on Hulu. Awesome. August Gaming. It's on Netflix. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online though as well. Oh, we have 33, 43, 41, 23, 64. I love how everyone is just kind of a different age range. So we have all of these different souls in here that are, facing a lot of the same struggles. It's interesting. 21, 61, 81, 101. A lot of us deal with the same life challenges. Sure, things can be different here and there, but for the most part, we all want to be loved and we all want to find our place to belong. We all want to find somewhere to belong. And I think that this is beautiful, that the community is just so diverse. Tombstone Vulture Command says, "Good evening, dudette. I haven't heard that term in forever. I love it. I've come to think that controlling our emotions is a sign of advanced psychological evolution. Your thoughts?" I do actually, because I think that by default, when we're young, we don't know how to control our emotions, right? And a lot of people aren't really taught. And so they never develop that part of their brain on how to manage or regulate their emotions. So I do think that having a higher emotional intelligence and higher EI is a sign of advanced psychological evolution. And I think that the more we have this conversation about mental health, the more we just talk about it, the more we are open about our emotions, the more we can share tools with each other on how to deal with these emotions, the more we do advance on a very deep psychological level as a species. So I think that what we're doing right now, literally right this minute, is going to help our species evolve in very deep ways, because this movement is going to have ripple effects out. And we're already seeing it on small scales here, how we're rippling out as a community, and that's only going to get bigger. And I really do think that we're moving humanity in the right direction by learning to control emotions. But I don't want people to think that controlling emotions means not having emotions. Controlling emotions, regulating emotions, means having emotions that are appropriate to a circumstance. So if someone passes away, controlling your emotions, you're going to cry, probably. If this was somebody close to you, that's natural. That's a normal human response. But to go off and completely lose control and start using a substance and start just deteriorating and falling into this hole, that is not controlling your emotions. That is letting your emotions control you. And that is what I'm referring to when I say controlling emotions. Rather than controlling emotions, I would like to use the term regulating emotions. So that way it's more tailored toward having normal human emotions, having emotions that are appropriate to a given situation. And some people are more emotional than other people, and that's okay. It's just figuring out how to express that in a healthy way. That is what I believe is controlling emotions. Definitely less Pennywise-esque. Ugh, that would have creeped my son out to hear that. He would have never came into my office again. I assume you were referring to that. Goldie says, "I don't know where I belong. I feel like I'm living just to die. That doesn't mean I want to die, but I hate living. Glad you guys have each other." Well, we have you too. You have us as well. We are all a community here now that you have joined us. You are part of that. So you only have to come in here once to be part of the community. And I if you go back and you watch my live stream from Finland, I was talking about how much it meant to me because I finally got to listen to the song Somewhere I Belong by Linkin Park and didn't have a complete and utter mental breakdown, because for years, every time I heard that song, it would break my heart because I wouldn't feel that. And I would be so desperate to have somewhere to belong. And then I just I didn't have it. I didn't feel it. I didn't know how to look for it. And it took a lot of work on myself, and I had to let go of things that were really painful to let go of, and I had to do things that weren't comfortable and make changes that weren't comfortable. But I did get to a point where I found somewhere I belong with my partner, with my community, with my friends. I've created a very happy, fulfilling life, and I don't believe that I have anything that you don't have, but I welcome you to open up to us here if you feel comfortable doing so, or just hang out here and we We will love on you and we'll send you all the positive energy that we can. But I just want you to know that I actually just posted over on my Instagram at Amanda Webster Health yesterday that I never wanted to die. I didn't want to die even when I was ready to jump. So I completely understand that idea. I think that that's a huge misconception about the idea of suicide, is that, okay, because I get to this point, it means I want to die. No, I don't want to die. I just don't want to hurt anymore. And I went through on my Instagram post, these are the things I didn't want to feel anymore, didn't want to have anymore. It had nothing to do with I didn't want to be alive. I just didn't want to be experiencing these things, and I wasn't seeing another solution at that time. I can promise you that there are other solutions, and I share in my free 5-day challenge at happinessboost.life, that's linked here in the description. I share what I did, the changes I made that really helped me to start moving through that and to start my healing journey. But there's so many options. So if one thing doesn't work, try again, try something else, try asking for help, try a different way. There's always more things to try. And my shadow did not want me to believe that when I was on the ledge, but it's true. There's always more things to try, and there's always people here who care about you. And again, we care if your light goes out, and we care if you are feeling this way. Okay, David says 30 minutes in, I want to see a signing of headphones. Give me. All right. Do you want black or red? Do you want blue or pink headphones? You get an option between blue or pink headphones, and then red or black ink. So let me know, and I will sign one live. Oh my gosh, Aaron just had to outdo David by $50 and a penny. So let me know which color you guys want. I'll make sure to get that to you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I love you doing this. Oh, awesome. August Gaming is asking, do you ever play any video games? Yes, I do. I play The Legend of Zelda. That is my favorite series. So I love playing old school games. My boyfriend and I have been playing Donkey Kong Country 3 lately. So I love Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. I love going old school. So I don't really like very many new games, but I really like going old school. Oh, David, I have to say I like the hair up. See that pretty face of a 28-year-old? I love you so much. I love you so much right now, and thank you. Kind of felt like messy hair, don't care vibes today. Aw, Max Nahum is saying, Chester, why'd you leave us? I agree. It was very hard. Victor is having a bad day. Well, we will all hug you. Laid to rest, 04 says, I caught another stream. Yay, how we doing? We are doing good. Hope you're well. About to sign some headphones. Just waiting for David to tell me what color is here. Vitch says, today is wife's birthday. She passed away 5 years ago, 2 days before her birthday. I am so sorry. I hope that you find a way to celebrate her today and celebrate with her energy and with her love. So David wants blue with black ink, and Aaron wants pink. Okay. So we got blue and we got pink. So let's do this. See, they are fresh out of the box and everything. So they light up. They're wireless. So lots of perks other than just having my pretty, pretty handwriting on it. Alrighty. So David, do you want me to assign this to David or Jesse? Oh, and you wanted black ink. Okay, why am I not surprised at all? Okay. So we're... to David. To David, my forever Jessie, Amanda. Aaron is now laughing at David. I love that you want pink. I love it. So there are yours, David. I will put this back. I guess I should probably make sure to label it so I
so I don't send the wrong ones to the wrong people. Alrighty, so we will label this David. Of course, like I said, I will make sure to get a little handwritten message in there too, other than the one that's on the headphones themselves. Let's see. I'm gonna leave a little pink note here. Oh, we still have our snap cup. So David Gaps. And then, of course, just email me addresses so I know where to send these to. So I don't expect you to give your address out in a public live stream, because I would not do that either. So there is David. I love that people are giving each other hugs in here. Anyone who has a unicorn in the name is welcome here, Erin says. I agree. There are 2 Erin Butlers in here. Oh my gosh, am I tripping out? Is this Erinception or something? Alrighty. Is there anything special you wanted written on these, Erin? I forgot if these are for you since they're pink. Are these for you or are these for someone else? I need to know here. They are both me. I haven't opened up on my phone. Okay, I was going, what sort of fantasies are going on here? You can choose. You know, I don't know if these are for you or if these are for someone else. You have to tell me if these are for you or someone else. Francisco says, I like those headphones. Well, you can get your own, signed by me. She will see it. We see it. And you are someone very special. Nobody. Hi, Mandy, you're awesome. Mental or not, you still got that awesomeness in you. I doubt you'll see this, but just know that when you do see this, I did see it. Thank you. I wish I could afford those headphones. Government took away my disability when I got out of prison and won't give it back. That is so awful. I think it's really frustrating how they treat people when they get out of prison. It's, you served your time, you know? So at this point, it's you should be able to heal. You should be able to assimilate back into society. Victor says she's pregnant. She died during the birth of our daughter, and I lost my apartment, so I sent her to live aunt and uncle because I had nowhere else to go. I wanted her to have a good life, and I'm sure she does, and I understand being in that situation. We do the best things we can, you know, the selfless things we can for those that we love, and I think that she will grow up knowing that you loved her and you did what you thought was best for her during that time. I'm so sorry that you've had to go through that. That is really, really hard. Okay. I'm going to do this in red, actually, because I think that will show up better on the pink. I think that'll be more aesthetically appealing. There we go. To my ditty with the signature. Kind of think I know your address by now, so I don't have to worry so much about yours. Oh, Erin just got one for Awesome August Gaming. I'm going to cry right now. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Awesome August Gaming, if you want to give me a first name that I can write on here, and whether you want pink or blue and black or red ink, Erin just spotted you a pair of headphones for the cause. I think that's so sweet. I love you guys so much. I love seeing human kindness, especially from people that are close to me. That's so sweet. I'm so happy now. Oh my gosh! Now, look at this! Now David is, oh my God, getting a pair for Victor for pulling someone off the bridge. I'm completely gonna cry right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Victor, David just spotted you a pair of headphones, and I think this is really sweet because Victor obviously needs some love right now, and I think that these should be for Victor's family, you know, Victor's daughter, Victor's wife. I think this should be for all of them. So let me know which colors to do, and I will sign. Jeff August. Okay, what color do you want, Jeff? Might have to go grab a couple more from downstairs. So there's David and Aaron. Awesome. August Gaming says, I'm going to cry. That is legit the nicest thing everyone has ever done for me. Blue with black ink. What's your name, sweetie? So I know what. Oh, you already said Jeff August. And then I was I'm so overtaken right now that I'm just gonna melt. Okay, so Aaron Butler, are you serious? Oh my God, thank you so much. So Jeff August, blue with black ink. Okay, blue with black ink. You know what? We'll just take them out this way. That's fine. So we gotta make sure. And then Victor, let me know as well. Gotta make sure you get your charger in there. Dropping the charger on my foot. So gotta make sure that you keep that, because that is important to make sure to charge them so they still work. But yeah, they light up and everything. It's super cute. Black ink. Jeff August. Okay. I just feel so much love doing this right now. I really love to see acts of human kindness and people loving on each other and stuff. So make sure I spelled this correctly here. To Jeff August. Yes. So to Jeff August. And like I said, I will write a personal note on there as well. And just make sure, guys, that you email me, Amanda at amandawebsterhealth.com. If you can't remember that, it is in the description of all of my videos, so I can get those out to you. I just have the biggest smile. I have the biggest, warmest heart right now. I love seeing this community every week come together, the people that mean so much to me. Oh my gosh, I just fell kind of behind. Okay. So Victor just had, I didn't realize what an awesome, crazy week Victor had with such an important date coming by and pulling somebody off a ledge. That is huge. You are doing amazing. You are a superhero over there for being able to get through all that. So let's see. See if Victor gave me this information yet to pick color and everything. Yes, Victor. So yeah, let me know color, which color headphones, and then which color ink to use. Okay, pink with blue ink for my daughter. I only have black and red ink, but I will definitely do pink for your daughter. I think that she will love them. I don't want to tear the packaging here. Oh, because I'm opening them sideways, because of course I am. Oh my gosh. How old is your daughter now, if you don't mind me asking? If you said that already, I'm really sorry. I didn't see. So let's... Did you want me to address them to your daughter? Did you want me to put to, if so, let me know her name so I can address them to her specifically. Seth says Halo is my favorite game of all time, but I'd also like to play a variety of different games from different consoles. I'm just not really much of a gamer. There's a lot of things that I really do like, but Max Ma'am says, I'm broke in India and I wish I could donate to people, but unfortunately I can't go above $1 to $3. You know what? You are perfectly fine and I appreciate everything. So no need to apologize at all. I love you all the same. Aviation fan says autism, anxiety, depression, anger issues, emotional issues, and personal envious issues, jealousy issues, difficult gender identity issues. I'll just say sorry. No, do not be sorry at all. Thank you for sharing. I understand that when things stack like that, it can seem very overwhelming. Fortunately, there are things that can help with each of them. Did David just go 5003 just to talk? I love that you guys are warring, by the way. But I do think that there is a lot, that can be done that will help all of the different disorders. So I think that's very positive, that while there are different disorders and they do have different skills that we need to learn and they do have different symptoms, there are things that just across the board can be very beneficial just for our mental health in general. So I think that that's really good. And no need to ever, ever, ever apologize for who you are here. I am so appreciative of you for sharing this. Awesome August Gaming, just email me your address. It's in the description of any of my videos, actually. Amanda@AmandaWebsterHealth.com. Let me actually make a note that Jeff is Awesome August Gaming, so that way if I need to somehow find you, I will know where to find you. Awesome August Gaming. Okay, cool. I'm such a note person, so having sticky notes everywhere. Actually, I just posted a picture over on Twitter. If you see all those sticky notes over there, that's the remnants from the picture I posted on Twitter. Make sure to check that out. But I am definitely a note person. Krill Catfishing says, shout out to all people who work away from home and their families. It's not seeing your family for extended periods. We got you and hear you. You are appreciated. Agreed. You're very, very, very much appreciated. I know that that's very difficult. Goldie says, how long will you have the headphone special? I'm new, so I don't know. I just spent $849 on one sick cat and still no answers. I make $380 a week, so it was more than 2 paychecks. I will definitely send your cat all the loving and healing energy, and if you want, I can save a pair for you. I will not say, oh, this is only going on this week. We were just raising money for Mental Health Awareness Month for the big project, but I will definitely save you a pair if you want me to save you a pair. Daughter's name is Zoe. Okay. Do you want me to write it to Zoe then? I'll write it to Zoe. I love the name Zoe, by the way. We're going to give her some hearts here. So there's no girl that just doesn't love hearts. And I will make sure to write her something extra special. So to Zoe with the hearts. See, Awesome August Gaming has bipolar depression and PTSD, or lives with symptoms of both bipolar depression and PTSD. I think those two often coincide just from the people that I've interacted with. It's a very common dual diagnosis. So I think you're in a lot of good company, my dear. So yeah, Victor, just give me the address, email me the address that you want me to send these to, and I will get them in the mail soon. I will get these all in the mail probably on Monday, just FYI. So they might be a week or so getting to you guys. Are you guys all in the US? If you're not, it might take a little bit longer. I've noticed that out of the country stuff has been taking quite some time. So okay. So much love being spread this morning. I think we have to get to our snap cup here soon too. Let's see. Oh, Eric for Goldie and the win. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I love you guys so much. Goldie, let me know what color. Do you want pink or do you want blue? And do you want black or red ink? See, look! Oh my god, there's so much. This is so much more special to me because people are just jumping in to love each other. I'm gonna cry so hard right now. Please react to Bullet by Hollywood Undead. You know, it's been a long time since I've done any Hollywood Undead, so that's a good idea. Or I haven't actually reacted to Hollywood Undead, but there was a couple songs that I really, really liked, and I that's a good idea. I think I'll do that. Norman Lawrence says, your problems are never going to go away when you keep talking about mental health. Let all of it go. You know, it's not trying to make the problems go away. It's just trying to find ways to cope with them and trying to find ways to find happiness and gratitude and connect with other people who might be struggling with the same thing. So it's not that we can just let things go and make them go away, but we can start to process through them as we talk about them. So talking about mental health and talking about our emotions actually is an act of letting it go, because if we don't, we're keeping all of it inside. So all we're doing is letting these things build pressure, and then it's going to explode. So you can't let things go if you're keeping them inside. So it might seem a little counterintuitive, but talking about it actually is a great way to let it go. As much as I don't like those 3 words. And for the record, Norman, I don't like those 3 words because I don't like the Frozen song. Has nothing to do with you. Francisco says, where can I buy a pair of headphones? You just use the super chat feature here. If any donation, any pledge of $50 or more, I will sign one of the pairs of headphones here on stream. I might have to run and get some more downstairs here. Goldie, I need your information, love. I need to know which, do you want pink or do you want blue? And then I need to know black or red. Jamie, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Much love from Arizona, Navajo. Rez, I'm in Arizona too, so we're practically neighbors. Hello. Awesome August Gaming. I'm on my Gmail account right now. What is your email? Amanda@AmandaWebsterHealth.com. Like I said, it's in the description of my videos. Yep. Depression isn't about letting go. It's about accepting and coping. Absolutely. Aviation fan that says, I'm sorry, all. I'm just trying to talk, but like I don't know how to without making it about me, because this isn't about me. So I don't know how to explain my situation. Don't want to sound awkward. It is about you. We actually have these live streams just to open up conversation about mental health. So while we are doing the headphones and stuff just to raise money for the mental health outreach, we are here to talk and listen. So that is the purpose of this live stream. That is why I come on here and do this. So having people share their experiences and their stories is exactly why I'm here. So I'm not going to say don't feel awkward, but I don't want you to feel like you have to feel awkward. Paul Young says, taking some time to walk the dog, who is a rescue that I have had for 3 years so far. He was abused and abandoned by previous owners, but roommate and I are giving him lots of love. I want to walk your doggy. I want pictures of the doggy. I love doggies. I love rescue doggies. That just makes me so happy. Oh my gosh, Jamie, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support today and the love. Oh my gosh. I ran out of little sticky notes. I can't breathe. I'm just so grateful at the moment. Let's see. I have to get blue sticky notes. Look at this. Even my sticky notes are blue and pink. Everything themed. Okay, pink. Goldie wants pink with black writing. Perfect. Do you want me to write it to Goldie, or did you want a different name? I don't know if Goldie is actually your name. I can write it to Goldie, or I can write it to someone else. Jamie, did you want a pair of headphones as well for your pledge? And if so, blue or pink? I might have to go get more, so you guys are going to have to hold the fort for a minute if I have to go get more to sign here. Eugene's right. Talking about it helps me find balance. Absolutely. I'll go crazy if I don't. Dean says, okay, jealousy attack. Now I wanted to do the $100 thing. You know what? We are here for the same reason. We're all here to raise money for the cause and to be able to help break the stigma so that we have a strong, so we can move strong into next month after we announce this big project. And I appreciate this, guys, so much. Every single dime of all this is going toward that project so that we can really start to make a difference on a bigger scale. It's going to make a difference on such a bigger scale, and it's going to be able to provide support for so many more people. So I'm very, very excited. Tim Meyer says, hi, Amanda. I'm always at work when you stream, but wanted to pop in and let you know how much I enjoy your channel and positive messages. Thank you. Thank you so much. And to Jamie, in case I didn't send kisses there. No, headphones aren't all I'm doing today. We're about to do the snap cup, actually. I just wanted to make sure that I got Goldie's name and stuff, if she wanted me to do Goldie. And then I will start doing the snap cup, answering questions again. Won't you be my neighbor? We're singing we're singing Mr. Rogers. You're not annoying anyone, aviation fan. I find myself being envious of ladies. I do own female clothes, and I feel so bad saying this, but need help with feminine ideas. Well, I'm happy to answer any questions you have about female clothes and stuff. It's not annoying at all. No need to shut up. We're all welcome here. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I will put Goldie here. Goldie, okay, Goldie is okay. So we got Goldie, we got black. So 2. Goldie. I just thought Goldie made me think of sun and flowers, so I'm not a great artist, but I drew a little flower on there for you too. Yeah, Aaron's right. Cat headphones are going to help your cat get better because now your cat's going to feel like you're one of them. I don't know if your cat's male or female, but your cat is going to feel like you are part of their pack now, and maybe you can send some healing cat energy. Oh, Francisco, thank you. Francisco, do you want blue or pink? I have got to go grab a few more pairs, so let me, obviously that is Goldie. Guys, keep each other entertained for just a couple of minutes. I will go grab a few more pairs. Mwah. Okay, so we have Francisco and Jamie. Jamie didn't tell me if you wanted, at least I didn't see, if you wanted blue or pink. If you wanted a pair. Did you want blue or pink? Okay, you went for pink because she's a girl. She will love it then. The kitty will love it. Laid to rest says Amanda's better than any therapist. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome August Gaming has a 10-month-old kitten. And the kitty's gonna love the new headphones. I just love to think about this. The kitties are just eating up headphones. Yep, no shutting up allowed. It's not allowed here. Francisco, yeah, which ones did you want? If I don't see your colors, I will get right back to it. I want to get into our snap cup though, so we don't overpass everybody's wins for the week. So for those of you that are new, this is inspired by Legally Blonde 2. Snap cup is just a way to share our wins, our warm fuzzies with each other. So over in the community every week, I always post asking everyone to share their wins for the week. So you get to hear me sing. And then after we do each one, we will do snaps. So make sure that you're doing your snaps here in the chat. I know my snaps aren't very loud, so I need you guys to amp up the snap energy. So snap cup time, gather ye round, friends and foes together, united and bound. Pass it to your neighbor instead of blowing up, and you'll find harmony and love in a snap cup. I'm working on it. I'm working on the snaps, I promise. So we have Anthony J, who I saw in here earlier. Hopefully Anthony is still in here. If not, they can always watch it later. Anthony J was invited to speak at my former high school about addiction, and my doctor cleared me for light duty work, and I start at a package handling facility as a yard jockey. I had to surrender my CDLA for health reasons, so driving truck again is a big mental boost. Snaps for Anthony J. I'm glad that you get back to that. I'm glad that you get to go speak and you get to go inspire others. I'm so happy for you. So lots of snaps for Anthony J. for making progress in his own healing, but also in being able to help others as well. Okay, Francisco wants a blue pair. All right, let me put this up here so I don't forget. All right. Damien O'Sullivan, I want to send snaps to James Hetfield of Metallica, who revealed to the crowd in Brazil that he was having moments of self-doubt before beginning the concert. And I think that that is so awesome. I actually did see that clip. I don't know if it's you that shared that clip with me, but somebody did share that, and I thought it was so amazing. So, you know, snaps for James. Snaps for James. I think it's awesome when influential figures like that open up about their emotions, because so many people then feel comfortable to do the same. And that's why I do the celebrity interviews here on the channel from time to time. It's just because I think it's so important to understand that absolutely everyone, regardless of status, regardless of money, regardless of fame, none of those things matter. We all are human and struggle with human emotions. So snaps to James. Vincent, I'm not sure how that works. David, can you help Vincent with that, with the PayPal issue? Because I don't know anything about how the functionality on the back end of the super chat works. So I think David can probably help you. Skull Crusher says, I'm listening to and playing some of my favorite 80s music, artists like Roxette and Richard Marx. Their music makes me feel alive and gives me a reason to go on and live a fulfilling life. God, oh my gosh, that is so amazing how powerful music is, that not only is, you know, listening to it, but then playing it himself. So being able to connect to the energy on an even bigger level, a deeper level, and that it's helping him feel alive. And it's true. Things like that really do make us feel alive. I know there's certain songs that just light my fire. So snaps to Skull Crusher for knowing what is going to light his fire, or his or her fire. I'm not sure. His or her fire, and for indulging in that more and more. Sorry if you can't hear my snaps. I'm trying. They're loud to me. Jack Morrison, back home third time from volunteering in Ukraine. Thank you for that. Shot in the back and foot, but this time okay. Was missing Amanda's post and glad to be back with the Wolf Pack. Welcome back, Jack. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're okay. And thank you so much for your sacrifice to helping keep other people safe. Thank you for sharing. And I'm glad that you are finding healing with us and finding love and positivity with us. So snaps for Jack. Seth says, I recently came to a realization that I feel lost in life about where I'm going because every time I meet someone, they always ask what you're doing. And I always feel embarrassed to say nothing right now. Say that you're living life. Say that you're exploring. Say that you are learning more about yourself, that you're just trying different things, that you're experimenting. I feel like there's always this pressure to answer when somebody says, what are you doing or what's up? Sometimes it's just hanging out. I'm just enjoying life. We don't have to have some complicated answer, but I think a lot of people feel pressured to. Here, I'm going to sign Francisco, right? Let me make sure that I spell that correctly because I am awful when it comes to spelling names. Yes, Francisco Cruz. Oh gosh, I don't want to rip the boxes here. Jamie, I didn't see a color for you, so if you wanted one, please make sure to let me know what color. Okay, Francisco. Francisco is just so fun to say, too. Fran. Fran, yep. Okay, I was going to spell it right. At least it's not like Brittany, where you just question which variation of Brittany. Brittany can be spelled probably 1,000 different ways. That awkward moment where you forget how to spell your own name. Let's see. Okay, to Francisco. DJ Cara says, I've only had a few decent therapists. I agree with you. I've had more subpar or just straight out crappy therapists than good ones, but there are good ones out there, you know, and it's worth, if you are needing therapy and that is something that is beneficial to you, it's worth finding one that resonates with you. They do exist. I don't know why this isn't going in the box. They do exist, and it's like Brandy was saying last week. So we had a licensed professional counselor here last week talking with us and answering questions. And it's like she said that finding a professional is like finding a partner. You have to find someone that you resonate with and that you really click with. And there's no shame in saying, you know what? This one just doesn't work for me. I've definitely had more than my fair share of ones that didn't. I had a couple that did, and it was totally worth finding them, because the one that I did end up really clicking with, really jiving with, helped me a lot with exposure therapy. So it was a really awesome experience. Oh, there we go. Got a staff going on over here. Don't want him to topple. Okay. Whew, okay. Roxette, she's got the look. That went through my head too. Oh, I saw that Aviation made a comment and then I didn't get to respond to it. Very good snaps. Oh, it's okay that you're late, Casca. George Castle, are you still here? I didn't hurt myself this week and started to open up more. This is new territory for me. For my kids, I will keep trying. Well, we will keep trying for you, and we will keep being here for you. And I'm very proud of you for not hurting yourself this week and opening up. I know both those things can be very, very difficult, but I believe in you, and you have the whole pack here to support you and back you. So I think that you're just going to keep adding week after week and growing and healing with us. Very good snaps. Thanks, David. Dean says, Nikki is here with me watching the stream. Hi, Nikki. I hope that you are doing well this week. You are so loved, so worthy, and so amazing. Dean has told me a lot about you. Let's hope so. It's hard to watch animals suffer. I'm praying for the kitty. We will send all the love to the kitty, too. Yes, Paul, please send pictures of puppy. I always like doggy pictures, all the doggy pictures, all the time. I don't have Bon Jovi in my repertoire yet, but I will probably get there. I've had quite a few requests. Okay. Songs rarely make me cry, like Therese says, but one that does is called Departure by Trivium. The lyrics are a suicide note, and it's one of the best songs ever created, in my opinion, so I can understand Matt Heffy's pain. Sounds like a good one here for the channel. Pam Heisler. I'm gaining control of my life and finding my voice after years of mental and sexual abuse. You go, girl. Kudos to you. I love hearing when people are able to take their power back after things like this. I have been through mental and sexual abuse as well, and I am very happy for you. I'm very proud of you for doing the work and for finding that voice. I'm sure it's a beautiful voice, and I can't wait to hear more of it. David knows me. Amanda loves anything with dogs, pups, animals, wolves. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Goldie, I don't know where to put my address for my gift. I'm not the greatest with things. My email address is in the description of my videos. DJ Carr says, I need cuddle therapy, but isn't government funded and there's no one in my area. I think cuddle therapy is a great idea. I'm sorry that there's none in your area. Maybe you can find someone that is open to that. I wish you all the luck. I'm all of a sudden hungry. I ate breakfast, I promise. Puppy therapy. That's actually, oh my gosh. I know that DJ Carr is talking cuddle therapy with people, but have you considered going to the shelter and doing it with dogs? Because it actually does have the same benefit as far as the chemicals released. Vincent, thank you so much. Thank you. You figured it out. Thank you so much. Hans van den Acker, long time to see your live stream. Great to see you. It's good to see you too. I haven't seen you in a while. So open a video. Yes, just open a video and look in the description, Goldie. Thank you, Eric Drotty. Damien Knack. First week without alcohol since losing Michelle in December. I'm on my way back. This makes me so happy. I know that Damien's been struggling a lot with grief and stuff, so I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you, Damien, for sharing that with us. I'm proud of you. Snaps for you. Okay, you do have a dog that you cuddle with. Okay. That was just a suggestion. I hope that you find someone. Yes, aviation, I do think that finding a LGBTQ group either in your area or online would really help you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are just looking for ways to express yourself, and you're not sure how to do that yet, but exploring and being open with what it is you are wanting. All of us here love you and accept you, and you have a safe place here, and you can dress in whatever the heck you want that makes you feel like you and makes you feel good about yourself. But yes, I think that maybe just going and trying stuff on and seeing what feels good for you. Do what feels good. Find what feels good, and just experimenting a little bit. When we're realizing something about ourselves, or we're just being introduced to something about ourselves, it could be nice just to explore. But you have nothing to be sorry for. You're amazing. Hannah P.S. I decided to deregister from my minor at university till the end of the semester because it put me into a very bad mental state. Snaps to you for realizing that. A lot of people don't have the cognition, don't have the recognition. They aren't self-aware enough to know when they have to step away from something. So snaps to you for having that self-awareness of knowing that you needed to take a step back because your mental health is more important than any classes or any minor or any piece of paper that you could possibly get. Kudos to you. Very big snaps for that. Goldie, I want you to know about a month ago, I watched my first episode of Breaking Bad. My youngest daughter, who's 28, said, Mom, it's so good. Thought you would like that. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the club. A month ago, how far in are you by now? Because I expect you to be at least a few episodes in by now. Yeah, I think that there should be some fashion-oriented people in here who can give aviation some real advice, some real fashion tips. I'm not the fashionista I used to be. Victor says, I saw someone trying to harm a 20-year-old girl Monday, and I lost it and kicked the crap out of him to protect her. Just let everyone know. I may know how to fight, but I don't like to. I'm not going to say that what you did was right, but I think if someone can't defend themselves, then someone else stepping in the sense of self-defense is amazing. So I won't say publicly that I agree with you or don't agree with you, but my mug will just speak for itself. Love Bites is so cool. Still only 2 songs for now. Yes, I'm actually going to be coming back to the Love Bites energy because I love their energy. Vought the Car says, I cleaned my car from the inside and outside for the first time in 6 years. Found €4.37 in euros. So whatever $4.37 is. Euros. So yep, found 437 euros and probably a swirling vortex and a couple science experiments. If I didn't clean my car in 6 years, I can't even imagine what would be growing in it. There'd probably be gremlins and black holes, but snaps to you for having the energy to do that and being able to do that. Hopefully that our vlog about the house extended to the car because it's still our space and it's still very important to make sure that our space is an expression of us and that it's not cluttered and dirty because that can really start weighing on our mental health. So hopefully we inspired you a little bit for that, and snaps for finding a little bit of money too. Go get yourself a tea or something. Oh, thank you, Metal Mark. Metal Mark saying my new hairstyle looks good. I'm glad that my mom hair don't care looked awesome today. 3 episodes in. It's so good. It's so addicting, ironically. Oh, I don't disagree with what you did, Victor. I wasn't saying I disagreed at all. Wasn't saying that at all. I was saying that I can't publicly agree with you. But Jake Smith, Wednesday I spent a lot of time with my girlfriend playing video games, doing karaoke, and watching Ant-Man. Amazing for mental health is just taking some time with the people that we love or by ourselves to just do something we enjoy. And like I said, I've been playing Donkey Kong Country 3 with my boyfriend. I don't think anyone wants to hear me sing karaoke, but you got the Snap Cup song. So that's about as much karaoke as anybody's going to get out of me. But I just watched a movie yesterday, took some time to watch a movie, and I forgot how amazing it is just to curl up on my couch by myself with my blanket and enjoy a couple hours of just kind of silliness and goofiness. So I love it. I love your reminder for us to just take a break, whether with somebody or by ourselves. Just take a break. This month's mental health, yes. I've seen. Thank you, David. I have seen a couple people asking about their reactions and stuff. I am getting to all of them. I promise. I am not ignoring anyone's reactions. I hope I haven't forgot anyone's reactions that has pledged or that is a Patreon. I am just focusing a lot on Mental Health Awareness Month, and I had some special content I wanted to share that obviously I have been sharing with you guys. So if I'm a little bit behind, I'm sorry, but I promise they are on the list. They are coming. So thank you very much for your patience. I love you guys. And I love that we can just be honest with each other. That's so refreshing to just be honest with each other and say, hey, I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm still trying. I still got it. I do want to get to the reactions for everyone though. DSG Goodbar says, I'm new here. I've been depressed and dealing with a lot for a while now. I'm trying to get through. Your videos have been a help to me. Thank you for the community you're building, Amanda. Well, I hope that we can bring you some positive energy and raise your vibes a little bit. It's okay that you've been dealing with it for a while. I dealt with mine for decades before I started to come out of that and really find happiness, find fulfillment, and start moving forward. So just take that one step in the right direction. That's forward movement. So any step you can take right now or today in general, just to move forward, even if that's just being here and talking to us, even if that's just having something healthy for lunch, even if that's just confronting a limiting belief that's been trying to really get you in your head, no matter what it is, just take that one step, because it's still forward movement. And you'll eventually realize that that one step kind of snowballs, so you take that one step and then it snowballs. DJ Carr says, I love 1930s fashion. I have a lot of 1930s inspired clothing combinations. I also have a red steampunk tailcoat, kind of like Johnny Depp's in Willy Wonka. I love older fashion. I think that fashion back in the day was so eccentric and eclectic. And I love that because I just really like bold and colorful. And I think that fashion can be a way of expression. Makeup, hair can be a way of expression. So I really love seeing that. But I do think that things nowadays are a little more subdued. So I also like classic fashion and things like that. Video games with your significant other is the best. It can be, it very much can be. Metal Mark 12 says, I've been practicing my snaps, man. I'm not as good as I was in my youth. I'll forgive you. My karaoke's Ozzy Crazy Train. David says, you know what? I think that I need to hear this now. It's gonna be like the Shakira dancing. You can't say this and bring it up and not show proof. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you for voicing for me. I very much think that it's amazing that you were there for her. I'm not a violent person either, and I don't think that it's violence when you are protecting someone who can't protect themselves. I don't think that stepping up to do what is needed to ensure that the person is safe, I just don't take that as violence. I don't think, Seth Jenkins says, I agree that no man should ever put his hands on a woman. I just don't think that people should be putting their hands on each other in an aggressive manner in general, to be honest with you. Yeah, David's right. It shouldn't be the first resort. It's like martial arts. A lot of people think that martial arts is violent, but no, it's teaching someone how to defend themselves. So actually hitting someone should be the last line of defense. It should be, how can I de-escalate the situation? How can I protect myself and this other person? But as the last line of defense, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. Now, as far as karaoke, if you were ever in my shower, you would definitely be treated to a song or two. I started a playlist for the Patreon pack where I share songs that, I shared a couple of my songs. So I decided, okay, we're going to share each of us a song that validates our feelings. So the songs we listen to when we're feeling a little more down, and then the songs that really lift us up and make us feel good. So every Patreon can share one of each. And my pick-me-up song is We Can by Leanne Rimes. It's on the end of Legally Blonde 2 when Emmett and Elle are getting married. And I love that song so much. That's my pick-me-up song. And I'll sing that a lot in the shower when I'm just trying to boost my energy, raise my vibes. That's definitely my secret karaoke song that no one shall ever hear except me and my shampoo, my hippie shampoo and conditioner. Yes, martial arts is about finding balance. Absolutely. Yep, he stood up for someone who needed it. Vincent says, in defense, as a last resort, you should always strive for taking care of your opponent without actually hurting him. Yep. Never putting hands on anyone is better. Is better, too. DJ Carr says, I carry 2 little throwing knives with me everywhere I go out of fear. I would always try my best to not resort to any kind of violence, but there's a lot of crazies here in America. I agree. I have a firearm because you never know. And I will say that I think as a female, I know men that have this anxiety as well, but as a female, I think we're more susceptible to having that anxiety of feeling like we constantly have to protect ourselves because women are so frequently attacked when we're in parking garages or we're walking to our car or something. So I definitely feel safer having my firearm, and I know firearm safety, and I'm teaching my son firearm safety and have from a very young age. Yes, I keep it up. Yes, I keep it locked up. I don't keep the bullets in it unless it's out with me. But I do think that's important to be able to defend yourself and to feel safe. And that is something for me that makes me feel safe. And no, I hope that I never have to use it. But if it did come to that, if someone's threatening me or my son or someone else I love, then absolutely I'm going to do what I need to do to protect myself, my family, or others. And I also think that I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh, it's one of those days. But yes, I would hope that I never have to use it. But that's not the point. That's not why we carry. That's not why we learn martial arts. We do that to feel safe and to be able to protect ourselves. Because you never know who's out there. And it's just better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Laid to Resto Forces, I have to get going for a while. I hope everyone has a frosty day. I love it. Here in Arizona, I need a little bit of frost. I hope I can catch next week's stream. This was fun and relaxing. I'm so glad you had fun. I hope that we do get to come next week. I hope that we gave you some positive energy to take into your day. Thank you for coming. Seek peace, but prepare for violence. I love that, Eugene. You're absolutely right. Yes, Seth, I think you said it correctly. Well, better. Better. More better is a little bit too much, but yes, better. Maybe some pepper spray works well too. I did have pepper spray. I had a Kubotan as well. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I had a Kubotan for a long time. It got confiscated when I was flying once because I didn't think about it and accidentally left it in my purse when I was going to fly. But a Kubotan will shatter small bones. So if you hit a bone, it will shatter it. It'll shatter the bone. So I use that not only as a self-defense tool, but also because here in the summer, every year someone ends up leaving their pets or their children in the cars, and it takes less than a minute here in the heat of summer for them to start succumbing to signs of heat stroke. So I would carry my Kubotan, and if I saw an animal or a child in a car unattended, and I could tell that the car wasn't running, so the air conditioning wasn't on, I shattered the window, and now I have a crowbar for that in my car. But I have absolutely no problem doing that, destroying property to save a life. And it is legal here in Arizona to do that if you see a living creature in the car that is expressing signs of heat stroke. So if there is excessive panting, the excessive sweating, the lethargic motions and stuff, it is definitely legal here. So we have about half an hour. Just want to make sure that everybody gets in their questions. If anybody wants the headphones, we want to make sure that we get those so we can get everyone signed. So let's make sure that you are getting that in here if you want any last questions, pledges, headphones. We're down to 30 minutes. That went by really, really fast. Oh, Jamie, it's fine. Jamie's saying, I'm sorry, I wanted to contribute more. You have no idea how grateful I am already. If you're having issues with this, you can use PayPal or Venmo. That's in the description here, or we would love to have you over in the Patreon pack so you can join us and you can get priority song requests. We actually do 2 Zooms a month where we all get to hang out and chat. You get so many perks over there, and we just made that playlist so you can contribute to that. So there is a lot over there. So if you want to contribute, you can always consider doing it that way. We are trying to hit 100 Patreons in the month of May for Mental Health Awareness Month, so we very much appreciate that too. Vincent says firearms is such a topic that is a very different feel for Americans versus Europeans. It does, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Andrew says, I helped a few female friends buy a sidearm and showed them gun safety and everything they needed to know. Thank you for that. Thank you for teaching them that. Casca says, I've been bullied when I was a teen, but admit using violence to stand up for myself, including using a weapon, no guns or like that, but a hammer. No shame or regret about it either. You shouldn't have. We do what we got to do in any given moment. Oh, Eugene says, especially when she says I can take care of myself, Dad. Ooh, yes. I would love to hear that. I wish I had a taser, but they're illegal here in New York. I had a taser for a while. It ended up breaking. I have a Kubotan with a sharp point. I'm pretty sure that that's called a knife. Oh, Goldie says, I'm still not well. I have a sick cat and it's adding to my mental health, but I'm on here, so I'm still reaching out. So I'll take that as a positive. Always good to see a familiar face. I want to just pet your kitty. So give your kitty some love from me. Give your kitty some love from us. Oh, Jamie wants blue. Okay. Jamie wants the blue headphones. I totally forgot that I hadn't even done them for you yet. Oh, goodness. For some reason, this one is sticking. Good thing I have nails right now. They're like claws. Jamie, you're already Patreon. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I think you're kind of, yeah, that's right. You're new though. I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I just am not thinking. You just haven't been to any of the Zooms, so that is why I wasn't thinking. That is why. You know I love you, darling. Victor says, I can't get to your email. David, can you type my email here for anyone who might need it to send address? So Jamie. To Jamie. Think, let's see. Draw some music notes on here. Draw my doofus face. That just means, Jamie, that you need to come to our next Zoom. We are definitely an eclectic bunch over there. No music notes. Is it blue headphones for boys? Nope, I'm letting everyone choose, Metalmark. I do not assume what a boy or a girl wants. So nope, I just happen to have blue and pink, but you are free to whichever. So this is for Jamie. Gotcha. Okay. We can do the... Oh my gosh, now I'm singing. I wasn't even thinking. Dang it. Now I'm singing. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry for all of your ears. Nope. There we go. Jamie. Oh, Erin! You're going to make me cry today. Aviation fan song reaction. You should be here. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't want this to topple over. Okay. So Erin Butler did a song request for Aviation Fan. I think maybe I should, Aviation Fan, do you think I should make a video on fashion and mental health and how we can explore fashion and expressing it for mental health? Just to let you know, I will do that reaction, but it will be next month. So don't think I forgot about you. Just have it as something to look forward to. So Cole Swindle, you should be here. I already like the name of it, and I think it's very true. We should be here. I'm just putting that here in the list of our streams here, or of our Patreons, just making sure I have those in the list. So thank you. Thank you for sharing so much love here today. It feels so good to just be in this community where there's just so much love and positivity. Thank you, David, for giving everyone my email if they need it for addresses or to reach out to me. I always put it in my video descriptions. I appreciate you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Positivity is power. I hope you have a wonderful weekend too. Mwah. I'm subbed to a few channels mainly for entertainment. Good to relax with, for me at least. Thank you. I listened to one of the YouTube channels with soothing music and I saw that, but I didn't know what it was. So thank you for sharing. I love listening to, there's actually a video that Bryson listens to when he gets really stressed out that's just wolves howling, and I don't mind turning it up. It's amazing. But I love the just calming music too. Yeah, Aaron's up to 50.05 just to top David. Careful, I might be Sicilian. Fellow vets. I love this. Eugene says, fellow vets, so show some love for Jamie. Thank you for your service. Yes, thank you very much for your sacrifice, Jamie. We all appreciate it. And I love this. We should be showing love for our veterans. So Jamie, thank you so much for the sacrifice that you made for me, for everyone here. I see you and I appreciate you more than you can know. Amanda's smiles are boosting my serotonin. Can I get that on a shirt? My smiles boost serotonin. I wonder, can we sell that? Can we bottle that? Can we bottle Amanda smiles and sell it to help people? Vincent, there's a conversation here with Vincent and a couple other people going on about weapons and what you would carry as weapons. Listen, anything can be a weapon if you're creative enough. Just saying. Cordelion's using harsh language. If you outdo me, you will definitely win. I'm poor now. Yes, please don't put yourself in a hole. My kitten's sitting on my lap right now, and she sends love to all of you. Kitty love back here. Just so I can send the energy of your people, of your species. I will send kitty love back. Just raising a child's a big job. I hope everything goes well for you and your son, Starlight SC. Truth, Mark. That's why we brought the soothing channel. Is gonna try. Yes. My cat was on my lap too until a pigeon landed on the bird feeder. I can only imagine. John Wick proved a pencil is a deadly weapon and protected puppies. Yes, he did. Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker used a pencil or a pen as a weapon as well. I've watched enough kill counts and movies like that to know that there are a lot of different creative ways to use weapons or to use everyday objects. Think about, I posted on Twitter and Instagram the other day about how Final Destination was probably where my anxiety started, because suddenly everything in my vicinity became a deadly object. And I'm going, oh my God, so my computer and the mug could both kill me. And I don't know how to handle all this anxiety. So, I mean, Professor, oh my God, her name wasn't Luton. Her name couldn't have been Luton. I would have noticed that. But the female professor on the original Final Destination, oh my gosh, was her name Luton? And I never noticed that her name is also Professor Luton. Yeah, because hers is Luton, and then Lupin is Harry Potter. Yes. So Professor Luton on Final Destination, she tries to make tea, and she freaks out. She thinks that she sees something, and she throws the tea. So then she pours cold alcohol into the cup, which cracks the cup, and then that ends up dripping into her computer. So the computer explodes. It wasn't a mug. It was the computer shards. But the computer shards and stuff ended up cutting her. So that was probably one of the more intense scenes on the original Final Destination. I remember my mom walked in on that, and she did not like blood and gore. She didn't like movies like that. So that's the worst scene in the whole movie. And she walked in on that one time when I was watching it in my teenage years and was pretty disturbed. But yeah, I'm going, her computer and her mug, oh my gosh. She actually ended up dying by knife, but spoiler alert to anyone who hasn't seen the original Final Destination. I forgot the song title, but the Christmas song was amazing. It seems that the relationship will improve during the war. Christmas Truce, I believe, is what you're referring to, by Sabaton. Think my wolf dogs are imposing enough to make people think twice before causing trouble, so to speak. But they're so cute and they're so sweet. You could come up with a perfume and call it Kitty Love, Eugene says. I feel like that doesn't mean what we'd want it to mean. Victor says, my email is not working. It is down. That's okay. Just send it whenever it works. It will be Monday before I get everything out anyway. So icicle is a perfect weapon. I agree with you. I've thought that through before. A block of ice or an icicle. Talk to everyone soon. My daughter's calling me. Oh, I'm happy for you, Victor. Whenever you get your email back, let me know. Send me an email. Make sure to get that to you. But much love to you and your daughter. Okay. I saw a baby and mommy deer. I saw deet and I was afraid at first you meant dead. And I was going, oh my gosh. But I saw a baby and mommy deer. See, this is why typos can really screw us up. On my hike today, Anthony J says, we'll post a highlight here for mental enjoyment. Yes, I love the deer. There is a perfume on the market that uses pheromones. Just a thought. Yes, I used to sell Pure Romance and they had a pheromone fragrance. And the weird thing about that is it brought out your own natural pheromones. So everybody smelled slightly different. And I would tell people that if you start smelling like Play-Doh, you need to go take an EPT test because for some reason, the way this stuff reacted with a woman's hormones when she was pregnant made her smell like Play-Doh. So this perfume would smell like Play-Doh. My Instagram is at Amanda Webster Health, Francisco. You can also send your address on there, guys. If you need to send your address to me for headphones, you can send it on there. I love you guys so much. Yes, you can follow me there. I'm also on Twitter at Mental Amanda. My dog, Kimura, is pawing for attention. I know what that's like when you're just, hey, I just want love. Please love me. You know, Vincent is saying you can actively promote the Discord with a link. And David was saying everybody has to be invited through email, but I think we're going to have a solution to this soon. Just saying that is going to be much more effective and everyone can participate. Disturbed the Light is a good song. Typos, how about this? I went to text my female friend, are you busy? But the T is next to the Y and I hit both at the same time. I texted, are you busty? My personal favorite of all my typos, well, it wasn't a typo, it was an autocorrect, but when my son's father and I broke up, I was texting him to ask if he had cough drops because I was picking up Bryston, or we were trading Bryston off. I don't remember if I was getting Bryston or dropping him off, but we were meeting up to exchange Bryston. And I asked if he had any cough drops because I needed cough drops and I didn't really want to go buy any, but my phone auto-corrected it to cough drops. And I'm not sure why, because I don't like that word, so I never use it. But my phone apparently had it stashed in there and corrected it that before I could catch it. So I ended up asking my ex for cock drops. And that is, I just don't even like saying it here. I just don't like that word. But yes, it can definitely be weird. Look, now everybody's had a good laugh for the day. Oh, Vincent shared. Okay, pick in Discord. Thank you. Yes. Yep, it has definitely happened. Let me see. I think that's kind of the worst. I've had some really crappy Google Translate fails, or when I first started learning French. I think I told you guys about this, but for all the newbies here, when I first started learning French, I was trying to tell this girl, I still had very rudimentary sentences, and this girl sent me a picture of a duck in her pond in the backyard. And I was trying to say, I like your duck. So I was trying to say, or something to that effect. So I was trying to say, j'aime ton canard. So canard is duck, but connard is the word for asshole, like your asshole. So I said, I like your asshole. Oh, so yes, I've had a lot of fails. I had a friend who was trying to text me. He was trying to text me in French, And so he just used Google Translate because he didn't know French at all. So he uses Google Translate and had sent this big, long message. And it was something to the effect of, I wish I was there to just give you a hug and tuck you in and give you some tea or something. And he was trying to be comforting, but it said, I want to tuck in your pretty little tires. And it was just so weird. And he did not mean it to be sexual at all, but it came out as just really, really weird. And I could kind of get the idea of what he was talking about, but it was also just very abstract. So, so yes, I want to hear some of your autocorrect fails, typo fails, Google Translate fails. Those are always really, really gold. So I think I got everyone. Let me make sure that before we get off here that I have everyone. So we have Goldie. We have Francisco. If you do not hear your name and you did a pair, let me know. So Francisco, Goldie. I'm going to put these over here. Victor has already taken off. Jeff for Awesome August Gaming. Aaron, David, and Jamie. So if you did not hear your name and you wanted a pair, so just let me know. Wish you were here. Which one is pink? I feel like I'm confused, Silver Cloud. Please clarify. Did David become Mr. Pink? Then, oh, okay. Then Roger Waters. I don't know. Okay. Look at that. Look at that fat stack there. I see some laughs. I love it. I'm glad that I can make people laugh. Awesome August Gaming says, never had an autocorrect fail, but accidentally sent a NSFW pic to my cousin once. Was trying to send it to my then girlfriend. So awkward. Oh my gosh. I accidentally sent a sexy picture to a teacher once, to a professor. So it wasn't nude, but it was definitely not appropriate to be sending the teacher. And I just, oh my God, that was definitely my cringe moment of my life, one of my worst cringe moments. That and the time when I was doing a photo shoot and I was in this orange strapless dress in the middle of a busy street in Kansas City. The little segment of street where I was shooting was cut off or closed off, but the rest of the streets weren't. And I was in the middle of Kansas City, so it was pretty busy. I was 16 at the time. My dress fell down, and that was probably one of my most embarrassing moments, or at least up there. Now that I can think about it, I've thought a lot of embarrassing moments. I will hopefully be able to contribute more in the future. I hate my bank. Don't be. I love you and I appreciate you. I request a hot for teacher reaction. Oh gosh. So we're down to the last 5 or 6 minutes here. Jamie is a legend. Absolutely true. You're a legend too, Aaron. Don't sell yourself short. You are amazing. Amazing, amazing. I really love that David and Aaron had this war, though, over the pennies on their pledges. So anytime to get any final pledges in, get your pair of signed headsets, just so you know I'm signing it here on stream for you. So you can see me, you can watch me, you know it's legit. You know I didn't pay my 11-year-old to do it for me. Eugene says that's why I use flip phones. Don't need a phone that's smarter than me. I miss my flip phone. I had a Razor and I miss it so much. Or my Nokia. I still have them, but obviously you can't get service anywhere for the two that I have, which is kind of sad because I would really like to just go back to that. Jamie says, thank you to everyone. We are all wonderful in our own unique ways. We absolutely are. You are too. I love getting to know everyone here. I love hearing everybody's stories, you know, that we are so different. We're all in such different paths, but a lot of us have such similar experiences and thoughts and struggles and beliefs. It's really beautiful to see. Francisco says, I've really enjoyed your live stream. Hope to see you on the next stream. You absolutely will. I'm here every Friday, 10 a.m. Arizona time, Phoenix time. Lesson about balance, lesson not just karate only, lesson for whole life. It is, I think that most of life is about balance. Silver Cloud says, I like smartphones but hate typing on them. Oh, no. Do not take me back to the days of Nokia where I had to hit that button 4 times for the letter L. All right. I don't have time for that anymore. I can't even imagine in my mind how long it would take me to send a text on a Nokia phone now. Oh my God. Actually, I watched these teenagers that were trying to figure out how to text on an old school phone, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. It was great. Same Amanda channel. Same Amanda time, same Amanda channel, David. You got it backwards, but that's okay because I already knew you were a little backwards. A little bass backwards. Silver Cloud, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Nobody wanted to text back then, though. I definitely would not have ever tried to text and drive back in the early 2000s, that's for sure. I enjoyed everyone coming in, checking in. For those that are regulars that I know, I've enjoyed getting to know some new people. I hope that everyone had a good, positive takeaway. Well, hello. You came in right at the end, but hello, welcome. But I hope everybody had a positive takeaway and some positive energy, and that we raised your vibes at least a little bit to go tackle your day. Other than English and French, any other languages you know? Not really, no. Nope, just English and French. I probably have trouble with French. It seems to not follow conventional phonics rules. Nope, it sure doesn't. You have 13 letters and you pronounce 4 of them in some words. It's pretty exciting. David Gapp says, I remember payphones for a dime. Wow. I just remember payphones. I remember rotary phones too, Casca. We actually still have a payphone at our library here in Tempe. So I'm in a suburb of Phoenix, and Tempe, which is also a suburb of Phoenix where ASU is, has still working, I believe, payphone. Maybe I should just call someone off a payphone so I can seem real sketchy. David, aka Jesse, is that what I need to do from now on if I ever call you, is call you off the payphone in Tempe? Paul, that is a 90s euro fine here. Oh, wait, what is a fine? Oh, text and ride my bike is a fine in the Netherlands, because it should be. You could still cause plenty of trouble. I remember those old flip phones had to press the button multiple times to cycle through the letters. Yep, the memories. Amanda knows the language of science. Sure do. I know the language of love. Does that count? I really like learning about languages and trying to pick up different things and stuff. Wear a fedora and use a payphone. Get my glasses. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any facial hair there, though. Please insert a quarter. You know, I have a country playlist of old country songs that every now and then, when I'm just feeling homesick, I'll play. And there's one on there that it's called Here's a Quarter. I think it's Travis Tritt, Here's a Quarter. And Bryson didn't understand it, so I had to explain the concept that back in the day, there were phones that were mounted into the ground and you had to put money into it. At the time, it was a quarter. Back in the 90s, you had to put a quarter into it to call people, and it just blew his mind. And he'd seen a payphone once because we'd been to the library and I showed it to him and he saw that, but it just blew his mind for me to have to explain this song. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. My dad loved that song so much, but I had to explain the whole concept of the quarter to him. The next Zoom meeting, the next Zoom meeting for Patreon is next Saturday at 3 p.m., Jamie. It is always posted in the Patreon, just in case you forget. But I have to get going off here. I have to go pick up Preston so we can figure out what adventures are going to go on today. As I said, I'm so overtaken by joy just to see all of the love you guys shared with each other and spreading kindness. It really warms my heart so much to see that. I really love random acts of kindness like that, and for you guys to have brought that in the chat and also be supporting my mental health outreach just really lit me up today. So thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that's come in and shared love, shared their stories, asked questions, just hung out with us. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope to see you all again next Friday. Again, as always, 10 a.m. Phoenix time. Mwah! I hear pitter patter of little feet outside my door. Ricky the Chewini.